one moment while she can speak.
How dare you? Ez is dead next week. No. So we're back
Nothing I can do about it.
for the was probably going to be the last episode of this season of Voarcel, and shit went down last week. We somehow accidentally opened the prison, and now the prisoners want to eat us. So with that, Dungeon Master Devillo, would you like to tell us a story?
The answer is yes. Which one I'm not going to get into right now, but yes. The answer is yes. So, as you guys were heading into the celestial prison of Neliar, you unfortunately, Seedie seems to have tripped some kind of detection system, or maybe
Tahu
it was
did
a
it.
laser. Was it Tahu?
Hey, we didn't
yes.
specify.
Yes, Tahu did it. It wasn't me.
Hey!
Children,
I see how it is.
you both did it.
One of the Orca Sanctum Assassins.
Hey, we're not assassins.
Yeah, the not assassins tripped maybe an alarm. I mean, that's what it seemed to be. You don't know. The floor itself seems to be pulsing with light and energy. The weird pearlescent stone that makes up the walls and the floor is pulsing for this internal light. And these strange insectile creatures are starting to emerge from the columns. In the case of this big one here, it's surreal. It's imagine a really large thing coming through a small hole. It's squeezing its way out. You get the feeling that maybe these columns are a bit bigger on the inside than they are on the outside. Whatever these things are.
It's bigger.
So, as previously stated, we didn't have artwork for them. So before you are a series of large, black-covered, chitinous creatures. Imagine a strange, almost like a mantis, with 4 large main legs. And as the body rears up, it sort of curls up into an S shape. And the head is this weird grub-like face filled with mandibles, black eyes staring at you with malicious intent, 4 vestigial limbs, almost like arms, that are clicking as one of them leans forward, points at you, and starts hissing a command. And that is when I think everyone is going to roll initiative.
Oh,
Boom.
would you fancy a backwards jog out the door, preferably?
Probably want to put Specky somewhere over here as well.
Like I thought before, the door is too wide. I don't think it's gonna matter.
Oh, come on.
Initiative.
So the little creatures are going to have their initiative. Gil is going to get their initiative. Ignore that. And ignore Specky. Specky doesn't get initiative. And Dog. Okay, so top of the round. Ang. What would you like to do about this situation?
Okay. Just testing. Am I heard?
You are heard.
Okay.
Yep.
And valued.
So, Aang is going to step just over here, and then let's do this. He is going to try and throw one of his silver darts at this boy here.
This one, sure thing. Roll me an attack, please. That's a crit, sure. That will definitely hit. Okay. That is going to be that amount of damage using the crit. That creature. So how do you want to describe eviscerating this creature in one hit?
Holy shit.
Well, I'm going to hop to the side and just, like shoot out his hand as like a dart just shoots out from it.
You see, Tahoe, that's how it's done.
It sails right through the skull of the creature.
Mm-hmm.
What a knife in your back.
What was that about a knife in the back?
I whispered to Tahoe, see, that's how it's done.
That's with you today.
All right. Second attack, please, if you want to use another attack.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and throw one at the one behind it as well.
Okay, this guy right here? Sure, an
Yeah.
18 will just hit it. Give me some damage. Some 6 piercing damage. Okay. The other one was just basically just turned to mush, or at least the head was just turned to mush. This one takes it in the shoulder, hisses very angrily at you. Is that your turn?
That's it.
Okay, next up is going to be Dog with Jurnis on deck. And of course, the real world Dog decided now was the perfect time to be a whining little puppuccino who I love. So, I think Dog is very concerned about this. So let's do 5. I said let's 10. Oh, 15. I'd say Dog's going to get about here. And what is the range of this? 90 feet. Awesome. Okay, so basically, you see Dog just, like how dogs sort of they cough up hairballs and everything. Dog just starts coughing up this weird black ichor that's running into the ground down the cracks, and it is going to, I would say, this lot here. Yeah, this is the best place to put it. Come on, let me place a spell. And all this black roiling mass comes up. All these creatures here are currently restrained. Dog just cast Everard's Black Tentacles for those curious about it.
Nice.
Next up,
A really
Jurnis.
disgusting way.
In the most disgusting way possible. Jurnis, it is your turn, and Gil is on deck.
Y'all know what I'm gonna do.
Okay, you're going to make me roll some... okay, so... Let's see.
That's not what I thought you were gonna do.
What did you think I was
Really?
gonna do?
Typically, when you said, I feel like anytime that set of phrase is mentioned, I honestly expected darkness.
Okay,
Especially with this group.
Well, here's the
that
thing.
is a...
I can cast magical darkness with my warlock levels, and I can also see through the magical darkness.
That's the top damage you can do with Shatter right now, then.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Oh, wow,
I would
okay.
say, I imagine Jurnis and Zenori having
Oh,
fun
no.
with dark spells.
3d8. 24, I think, is the maximum amount of damage I can do with that.
Bear with me a moment. Oh, shit. Okay, it's... okay, so this is how that went down. Your shot, literally, you just gibbed 2 of the tiny ones, even though one of the tiny ones actually saved against your shatter. They have very, very squishy. This one is looking injured and annoyed. This one... Actually... Oh, here's the thing. So, Shatter is a spell, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, as you cast it, This large creature at the back, one of its mandibles leans forward, and it's going to counterspell you.
No, it's not allowed to do that.
I think it is actually. That's yeah. So let's just bring those back to full health.
Good. I was
There
almost
we go.
expecting worse there for a
There
moment.
we go.
It'd be worse.
Up.
It just negated some of my things.
I honestly thought it was gonna mimic it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that could have been nasty. That I need to
Yes,
include
it would
that
have
in the
been
future.
nutty.
I need to do that next time. That's amazing. Thank you. Not this
Get the
session
DM
though.
ideas.
Oh, I love getting DM's ideas. I used them myself too because I just wrote that down.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Just a heads up,
Wha-
everybody. That thing just ate my spell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a bit surreal. As you're looking, you sort of see it's not so much like they're wearing clothing as much, but they do seem to not be mindless bugs. They seem to be communicate with each other. And the large one at the back is giving out direction. So, is there anything else you want to try, Jurnis?
Rolling really hard.
She's gonna give Bardic Inspiration to Scully.
Okay.
Fuck them up, Scully.
I intend to.
Is this an action or a bonus action? It's an action.
That's unfortunate.
I'll do it next turn then.
Okay, next up then it's going to be Gil's turn. She's going to step over here, look at all this bullshit, and she's going to be like, no thank you. And I think she's going to take 2 shots with her bow at the big dude at the back. That is attack number 1, attack number 2. The second attack will hit. That's going to come to that many piercing. And as a bonus action, I think Hunter's Mark. So where is the Hunter's? Oh, there we go. Oh, if she had Hunter's Mark, she doesn't actually have Hunter's Mark. Okay, that is her turn. So next up is going to be 1. Okay, why is that coming up? Oh, it's this creature here. So this one is going to do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 movements. They are small. They are fast. Imagine like a millipede almost. Just small but very fast. I'd say, yeah, I'd say it's going to go for the middle, and it's going to take a bite at Skullface. Does a 15 hit you, Scully?
It does not.
That is unfortunate. Okay, next up is going to be Graz's turn. What would Graz like to do?
Graz is going to. I hear pupping in the background.
Aww.
No, she just got back.
Aw. She's going to cast Hunter's Mark on Big Bitch. at the
Big
end.
bitch. Okay.
And then she's going to shoot the bitch twice.
Okay, let me just get the marked icon. Yeah, roll me some attacks.
Roll.
Okay, the first one will hit, the second one sadly will not.
And for shits and giggles, Fury of the Small.
Okay, and that's an extra 6.
Yeah, an extra 6.
Okay.
This thing wouldn't happen to be an aberration, would it?
It is not classed as an aberration. That's a fair question, though. That was a fair question.
So I don't get my little extra stuff on it then?
Unfortunately, no. They have existed too long to be considered aberrations anymore.
Oh dear.
Little side lore there for you. Anything else?
I think that's her.
Okay. So that creature
Oh,
is
wait.
dead. Oh, okay.
You add your wisdom modifier to initiative rolls at the start of your first turn of combat. You're welcome to the case as go. If you take the attack action, you can make one additional weapon attack that deals extra 1d8 damage. That's Dread Ambusher. Am I reading that right? That she can just do another attack?
I think that was just your second attack, though, because
Fair.
you add your wisdom modifier +1 to initiative rolls at the start of your first turn of each combat. Your walking speed increases by 10. Here's the thing. No, and I would actually, if this turns out to be wrong, then sure, that's fine. Then, that's wrong. But yeah, I'll allow that extra 7 damage, so... Okay, you do that much on the entity. Who, incidentally, is now their turn.
I think it only counts for the first round of combat, though, so...
Yeah. Okay, then, so... Looking around at you lot, it doesn't really like what it sees, so it's going to cast Web at 2nd level, and everybody here, I would like you all to give me a dexterity saving throw, please. So that's Ang, that's Gil, that's Skullface, Tahu, Seedie, and technically one of its young.
Dad.
It saves.
You're embarrassing me.
I'll roll for Gil. Dexterity save. That's a 13. Dog saves. And lastly, dexterity save for Gil. Gil does not save. Gil is considered webbed. Who else is webbed at the moment? Who failed? Ang failed. Oh, the target was. Oh, actually, Ang meets it. He beats it. The target was 11. Fairly low DC. So only Gil has been webbed by this creature.
Wait a minute, that means I literally cannot... No, wait. No, I can. Never mind.
You're still in, I believe it counts as difficult terrain, so it's half movement, but you're not restrained, so that's something. It's also going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Nope.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can imagine the thing shooting out the web and Aang just like backflipping through the air and doing a superhero landing.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, it doesn't have bonus actions, so it is going to... Yeah, it is just basically going to stare you lot down and give you a... It's almost like it's laughing. It's almost like it's laughing at you. Skullface, your turn. Seedie, you will be shortly next.
Because you are one ugly mother. He's going to spend 1 point of grit to perform his piercing shot, lining it up so that it will go to hit that little one as well.
Okay.
He takes it out, takes out Letitia, and that is a bang. And
12 will not hit.
On that 12.
Oh, yeah, I'll use Bardic Inspiration.
Please roll it.
Okay, well, do I have to roll?
D6.
1d6.
13
Damn it.
will not hit either of them.
It was worth a try.
Action surge.
Mm-hmm.
I'm spending my action surge and going again.
Okay.
Oh, for God's sake.
16, and by the way, with the action surge, that doesn't count. You're only attacking the main creature now, yeah?
Yeah. And as he misses, Skullface goes, "Fucker!"
Okay, so this now here's the thing. You did 2 more attacks. There was 16, then there was 12.
Yep.
So 16 does actually hit. So roll
Oh.
damage on that. 9 points of piercing to the entity. Okay. Anything else you want to do?
No, that's all he can do.
Next up is going to be. Why are you? There we go. Yeah, the marker mod is being a little bit weird. I think that's what the tech issue is. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Because these guys don't seem to be hindered by webs. And this one's literally leaping over dog and just charging straight at Gil. And let's see. I would
on your
say.
wife's character while she's not even here.
Hey, beautiful wife, are you here?
Yes.
Okay, well there we go then. Does a 14 hit you?
Sorry, what was the number? 14?
14.
Meets it, beats it.
Oh dear. Okay, so the first attack missed, but basically this insane looking black cockroach centaur thing is just charging at you. The first attack misses, but the second is going to hit, and you're going to take that amount of piercing damage.
Okie dokie.
That's pretty much it. Seedie, it is your turn, with Tahu coming shortly.
Ready. Yeah. Do you think that'll count as a flank?
I will. Oh yeah, we allowed that in previous sessions, so yes.
Alrighty. So she is going to go ahead and poke the heck out of this thing.
Okay, roll me some pokage. A 17 will hit.
Woohoo!
Okay, so do the sneak attack and do that damage. Okay.
Then
Anything else?
offhand.
22. Well, technically it counts as flanking, so yeah, the crit. Sure.
28.
Okay. It's looking a little bit rough.
Ha! And right. Let's see how many spaces it took. Okay.
It was like 5, 10,
5,
15,
10.
20. Oh, by the way, you used up used up a few of your movement, yeah, because you were difficult terrain because of the web.
Oh right, I
Yes.
see. So used a whole 10 getting from there to there.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Very brave of you to go further into the room, by the way.
No. Any movement away from this creature will spur attack of opportunity. But I ain't gonna move one space back. No wait, no, I'm gonna stay put. I am by turn.
Okay. Next up, then, it's going to be this individual here. It is going to run up to you.
Okay, what?
And it is going to... Say again?
I thought they were paralyzed, so they can't move.
Ah, because of Dog's thing, yeah. I need to make a Constitution saving throw, don't I?
Yep.
Ah, thank you for the reminder. I forgot what that spell was. So let me just double check about...
The big boy.
Yes. Efforts Black Tentacles. Oh, it's a DC 5 Dexterity saving throw. It makes it.
It's low.
So, yes. We need to figure out Dog's stats. But yeah, it is going to take a let's see. It is going to take a stab at Seedie. Does an 8 hit?
No.
I assume
Don't even
not.
have to look for that.
Mr. Tahu. What would you like to do?
We'll risk the 1 opportunity attack.
Oh, yeah, that one is going to take an attack of opportunity against you. Does a 19 hit you?
Yes.
That's unfortunate. That's going to be 5 piercing damage as you go past.
Oh no.
Yes. There you go.
I was working on it.
Hmm.
Alright. This is gonna suck, but I'm just gonna do it anyways.
Mm.
1 dagger to this guy.
Mm-hmm.
1 dagger to this guy.
Mm-hmm. Roll me some daggers. Oh, so I see. I think it might be
Yeah.
on your end. It's just a fan. There we go. 13 will not hit the little one, and 18 will just hit the bigger dude. So roll me your damage for that. Yeah, that is not going to be a crit, sadly, because you didn't have
I
advantage.
don't know why I said crit, but
It
I
automatically comes up with a crit.
Oh, okay.
So there you go. So it does that much damage.
And then I'm gonna Action Surge
Mm-hmm.
and do it again to those 2.
Okay, to the same 2. Roll again.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, yeah. 25 is definitely going to crit the little one. So it is looking pretty badly hurt now. A 7, unfortunately, will not hit the second one. So you both did some damage to both of them. Okay.
That's all I got.
Not bad. Next up, it is going to be this creature here. That's going to be... Let me just make the saving throw. It actually made it. Shocking. It's going to zip over to you, just like worming its way through the tentacles, using all of its movement. And it is going to take a stab. Is a 13 going to hit you?
No.
It does nothing else. Next up is going to be this creature here, which is dead. Next up is going to be this creature right here that you attacked. I also
opportunity.
Yeah, please roll it.
Alrighty. Just roll a rapier, yeah?
26 does hit. Roll me the damage. Okay, that was actually a really bad hit on it. So also I forgot to do its dexterity save. Nat 20. It was that was no damage to it. So it is going to. Okay, it is basically going to. Does a 24 hit you, Tahu?
Yes.
Okay, it's going to do that amount of piercing. Does a 21 hit you?
Yes.
It's going to do that amount of damage as well. So yeah, basically these things are just like leaping forward, like just grabbing and biting and stabbing at you.
Did you do my health?
For the second one, I think.
I'll let you control that.
Yeah.
It's probably easier.
Yeah. Okay, so top of the round, Ang. Your turn. You're in difficult terrain, but you're not restrained. Also, I think you're muted, sir.
Yeah, we're still not hearing you.
Damn it, stupid Logitech.
There you go. I can hear you.
Yeah. Logitech, yeah, I've had experiences with them myself.
Now my joke's ruined.
Aw.
No, please. I want to hear the joke.
We haven't even heard anything yet, so it's a joke.
Do the joke.
I said 1, 2, time to buckle somebody's shoe. By shoe, I mean face, and by buckle, I mean punch.
Okay.
You just
Yay.
substituted out the entire sentence there, Ang.
1,
I
2.
said inform the kitty. These
Okay.
things do not have shoes.
As a reaction on the second hit, it is going to bring up its shield. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, it still actually gets through. It's not very good at math. So both of those do still hit.
Well, both of them?
Both of them do actually hit.
The other one's a 9.
Oh, no. The first one missed. I apologize. The second one hit. There we go.
Gonna say.
Yeah, the DM was distracted for half a second there.
I
So,
heard 21, and I think I get one more unarmed
Yes,
strike
sir.
before I have to use. Okay,
that will not hit, unfortunately. So one of them did hit. Ironically, the one where it used its reaction to protect itself, you still got through. The others two missed.
And then flurry of blows.
Okay.
Eh.
25, 22. Let's see, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Both of those actually do hit. The 25 and the 22 at least. So well done there. It's looking a bit rough.
A light breeze should do it.
Is that your turn?
Ignore that.
Question: wouldn't he be also getting flanking, by the way?
No, that's
Yeah.
Since both of us are like, or no?
Yeah, you'd get flanked. Yeah, you'd get flanking.
The way I ruled it earlier, yeah, but looking at the numbers, that wouldn't make any difference.
All right.
Yeah.
yeah. I'd still miss on some of them because that 9 was like with a 10. So
Figured I ask and remind again.
No problem. So, Dog, you are right over here. You are not restrained. You are currently at half movement because of the web.
Okay. Can I attack this one right in front of me?
You absolutely can.
Yay! Fight it.
15 will not hit. It's like you basically try and clamp down on this really hard, insect exterior, and it's just you biting off the shell. It's like really hard to get purchase.
Okay. That's all I can do.
Okay. Next up is going to be Jurnis with Gil on deck. Jurnis, what would you like to do?
Jurnis is going to cast Bane on. There we are. She's gonna cast it on this bitch, this bitch, and this bitch.
Okay, so let me just get the relevant token. So, Bane on which other two? These two at the back?
The medium guys, yeah.
Okay, I think there's only one medium remaining. There's a medium and a small.
What about the one in front of Gil?
Ooh. Oh, my mistake. Apologies. There we go. Okay, good. So
Any
anything
attack
else?
roll or saving throw before the spell ends, they deduct a d4.
Okay, let me just make my charisma saving throw. That's a fail.
Good them. Of course they don't have much
This
charisma.
is a fail, and this is a fail. They all fail.
Because I'm a fucking legend. Unfortunately, yours doesn't have much in the way of bonus actions other than to go. Let's see, who's next in the turn order?
Gil, I believe.
You know, sure, she'll give it a little bardic inspiration to Gil.
Okay.
You got it, little red hook.
Did it.
Alright then. Next up, Gil. You are currently restrained by webs. I would like a strength saving throw to see if you break out of them. 10. I will say that succeeds.
Oh. Okay.
So, you are currently in web, so you have half your movement. Do you have any... what would you like to do?
I was just gonna stab the one in front of me.
Okay. What are you using to stab it? Do you have any melee weapons?
Yeah, I've got my needle.
Oh, yeah. Poke it with the pointy end.
Yeah.
A 10 will not hit.
Okay. Okay.
Anything else?
Can I try again? Because
2 attacks? Yes. A 13 will not hit. They are tough and crunchy.
Okay.
Next up, funnily enough, it's this little one here. And speaking of tough and crunchy, it is going to... dog's not that interesting. It's going to keep trying to bite Skullface. Does a... and it will keep rolling 9s because it is useless. So next up is going to be Graz.
Okay. Graz is going to use her bonus action to move Hunter's Mark. Actually, no, you know what? Yeah, she's going to move her Hunter's Mark to this little bitch here and try and help out little Gil.
Okay.
And then she's going to shoot the bitch twice. If I can figure out this damn thing. There's. Nope, not an unarmed strike. A shoot.
Okay, an 11 is not going to hit. An 18 will hit. Now, to confirm, are you attacking this medium creature or the big creature?
The medium one in front of Gil.
Okay, 5 points of piercing to that creature. And what's the extra 5 for?
The Hunter's Mark?
Yes. Thank you very much. Okay. Anything else for Graz to do?
Nope. She's staying well back here. Happy enough behind Jurnis.
Very wise. That one is dead. Next up, it's the Hive Lord. And it is getting really pissed off at all this. Let's see what else. I think it is going to... It is sick and tired of all these spells. And it is going to try and cast Silence. Right here. Let's see.
All these circles to make a square.
Yeah. And that's a concentration spell, so it's going to try and keep concentration on that. Yeah, so it's like you hear the weird... Everybody inside that circle, you hear all the weird, chittering sounds, and then you don't hear anything. So it is going to... Probably shouldn't back up because that would be an unfortunate situation. I would say...
Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Go get it. Yeah, I'd say that's it for now. Skullface, it is your turn. Suddenly things have got very quiet, but no less deadly.
Skullface is going to reload. And he's going to shoot at the big boy again.
The big boy, okay.
Oh, another second one.
A 21, let's see, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. That just meets its AC with shield. 15 points of piercing damage. How would you like to do this?
Takes the head out. Starship Troopers style.
Okay, yeah, literally, you squash that bug, and as you squash the bug, let me just clear the silence. Boop. Silence has fallen.
Would you like to know more?
Was there anything else on your turn, sorry?
No.
Okay, very well done. Next up, this creature here. is going to look around at the situation, and it is going to, I'd say, it is going to take a couple of stabs at. I would actually say it's going to try and go for Jurnis because, the spellcaster does seem to be the primary threat. So that is going to be a 15 and a 10. I assume both miss.
A 15 hits me.
Oh, okay. Good to know. So that is going to be 5 piercing damage to Jurnis.
Hellish Rebuke.
Okay, roll it.
I'm trying. There we are.
Dexterity saving throw. It saves, so it only takes half the damage. I would say it's actually just going to shove right past you. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50.
Yeah, that's right. I'm too
The big
spicy for you,
ones.
bitch.
The big ones move quicker. So,
Hey. Attack of opportunity, Jurnis.
yeah,
Yeah,
Jurnis
And
and
Graz.
Gil. Jurnis and Gil. Graz was out of range, unfortunately.
The
I have to
Skullface
be
not getting
fair
attack
and
of.
say I can't because Hellish Rebuke was my reaction.
I'm gonna say when it moved earlier, wouldn't Skullface got the attack of opportunity?
Which
Technically,
one?
yes, because it was here in front of Gil.
Yes. So Skullface and Gil both give me a melee attack or a whatever attack.
Hume.
24 does. That's a quick point of order, actually. Can you have an attack of opportunity with a ranged weapon?
No.
If it
Good question.
walked past you, I still think you can.
You would, but you
Yeah,
would have
because
the
it will move
disadvantage for
out
a boon
of the
within
5
the
feet,
5 feet.
wouldn't it?
Well, in that
Yeah.
case, can we count it as pistol whipping it then?
You know what? Here's the thing. 18 with disadvantage, that would still actually hit. Gil, unfortunately, does not. So, yeah, Skullface, roll me some damage. I'll allow that. That's reasonable. Okay. Okay, so that is that creature's turn that it's like noping out. Seedie, your turn.
What do you mean it's noping out?
It appears to be noping out. These aren't mindless creatures.
I'll get it next time, says Graz.
No, they ain't gonna be next time. We're killing it.
Question for the DM.
Hello, my dear.
Now, can my laser gun fire through targets in a row?
I'm gonna say not. It's not something that goes through things. It's more. Think of it more like a phaser. It's a
That is.
single target item.
Well, I might as well ask.
No, that's reasonable. That's a fair question.
Okay.
There might be other esoteric weapons that do that, but not the one you have at the moment.
I can. Okay. Sorry about this. I'm still. Alright, she's just gonna go ahead and squash the one in front of her.
Okay, roll me some squash attack. A little bit more spongy and springier than you thought. That is not going to do anything, I'm afraid. 17, that will do something.
I more or less skewered it instead of crushed it.
Okay. Yes, you do. That creature is brown bread.
And she is going to move here to give Tahu some advantage.
Okay,
And that ends my turn.
very nice. That creature is dead. Next up is Tahu.
Well, this sucks because this is just gonna be at a disadvantage. But I guess it's just canceled itself out. So
Yeah. Oh, wow. So yeah, that 25, I'm going to allow that. That is unfortunately not a massive roll.
Hey, when
But
you
it
get a
does
crit and it
damage.
just rolls low on everything.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, man.
there's the next two.
The 23 will hit. So give us the damage on that. Boop. Yeah, this thing's looking pretty rough. Anything else you want to try?
Nope. That's it.
Okay. Next up, it is going to be this small creature's turn. And it is basically going to leap up and try and claw out your little bird eyes. Does an 8 hit?
8? No.
No, I didn't think as much. This one is dead. This one is... Basically, it is going to try and... Let's see. So, in front of you, this creature just looks around at the situation, and it is going to try and tunnel through the floor. And I'm going to do a ability check to see if it succeeds.
Will that trigger an attack of opportunity?
It will trigger an attack of opportunity.
Yes, it would. Even flying creatures technically can still trigger opportunity attacks when flying away.
That was the wrong animation. So...
Depending on whether it succeeds or not, I'll roll attack.
I'll just say that's the tunneling animation for the moment. So yeah, both of you, please make me an attack of opportunity. That hits.
26.
That hits.
I'm just gonna roll it like this. Because I'm stabbing it, not actually throwing the dagger.
Yeah. I will say this. As it's trying to tunnel down, Seedie actually manages to basically skewer it through the head as it's heading down. So it is out.
I lever it up and just fling it across the room. Or is it too big for that?
I would say it's a little bit taller than you are. These are big fucking creatures. So next up, it is going to be Ang. This creature is dead. This creature is dead. This creature is dead. These two little ones are still alive, and this one's running away.
Tell Aang to go get the one running away. Go get the one running away. We don't need escapees.
Okay, was the web gone, or...?
The web has not... Oh, that's a fair point. I would say that the web is a natural thing that is going to persist. The silence disappeared, but the web, that's sort of a physical thing, if that makes sense. Fair question, though.
Okay, so... what is this area here? Is this darkness?
This circular area where you're at now, that was Jurnis's detect magic.
Okay.
Yeah. And the square here. By the way, Seedie, give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Sure. What
Because you are in the middle of the black tentacles that Doc threw up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I forgot that too.
DC of 5, wasn't it?
It was a DC of 5.
I don't think I can roll lower than that.
I want to see what happens with a nat 1.
Okay. I have a +5 and I have a +5 modifier.
Nat ones are still nat ones.
They are.
Okay.
You're fine.
Oh, it was supposed to be a saving throw, wasn't it?
Oh, yes. No, so, yeah, sure, saving throw, just in the interest of fairness. Yeah, you're absolutely fine. But yeah, Ang, it is your turn.
Detect magic is down, by the way. I just haven't been able to remove it.
My saving modifier is 8, by the way.
Nice.
3, 4 be my normal movement.
Mm-hmm.
Feline agility. 1, 2, 3, 4. And
That's why I told you to go after it. That's why I told you to go after it, because I knew you had lost the movement.
Tabaxi are lethal.
Punching time!
Damn. I would say, unfortunately, it is skittering and sliding all over the place, trying to avoid you. While it is freaked out that you are on top of it so quickly, none of those hit.
A
Yeah.
17
Flurry of
doesn't
blows.
hit it?
Armor class of 18.
Holy shit.
These are the very tough carapace. 23 will hit for 4 bludgeoning damage.
God damn it.
So it looks panicked. It looks a little freaked out, but yeah. Anything else?
That's what I got.
Okay. Dog. What would you like to do?
Any creepy magical stuff up your sleeve we're not aware of yet?
Rub the bud.
There's this little
Turning into a
creature here.
shitload of puppies, which was weird.
Yeah.
Still waiting for the moment dog farts out a spell.
He has a part.
Are you?
No, you don't. That's just a fart. I'm just waiting for the moment you fart out a spell.
Fireball.
Exactly.
I really shouldn't have been drinking when you said that. Oh god.
I mean, I guess I'll just go after this one in front of me again.
Oh, okay. What would you like to do?
Oh, bite it.
Sure. 14, unfortunately. Again, very crunchy, and you basically keep biting onto its leg and everything, but it's like its leg is solid kitten, chitin, however you pronounce that.
Give me
So,
the leg.
I think it's chitin.
chitin,
Kitten.
yeah.
Like kitten.
These are not kittens. These are the furthest thing you can get from kittens. Trust me.
I mean, I'm sure there are probably some things kittens, but certainly not ours.
And this is
A
true.
chitinous kitten.
Oh,
God,
now
a horrifying image.
that's
Kitten
exactly what
wearing chitin armor.
I need to make a note of this. Okay, Dog, that is your turn, is it?
Yeah.
Jurnis, it is your turn. Gil is going to be on deck.
Wish you could add some chitin armor.
Hmm.
I'm going to attempt to prevent this boy from running away, so... you know what, it's got a pretty high armor class, so let's make it make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit, Toll the Dead, yeah. That was a did I? Yeah, that was a 13. Wait, did I? No, I don't think I rolled in time. Let me try that again. That was a 5. So yeah, it's gonna take the full necrotic damage. So do you want to describe what happens to its head?
I would say the creature just kind of writhes, curls up into a little ball, and just kind of dries up as it's necrotic damage.
Yeah, yeah. Ang, your you don't know what happened. Your fists, they must have a delayed reaction on them, but wow, you're a badass. Anything else, Jurnis?
Well, you would have heard the bell.
No, actually, no. Nobody but the enemy hears the bell.
Okay then. Fair enough. And that's why you don't run from me. That's pretty much all Jurnis can do.
Gil, your turn.
Okay, remind me which ones are running away.
There was only one running away. Everything else, you guys have kind of bottlenecked them in pretty well.
Oh, okay. Okay. Nope. I guess I'll try and help Dog out.
Mm-hmm. If
or
you
wait,
want.
I have to move.
Yeah, it's half movement in this.
Okay. Alright. I'll try and shoot this one with my longbow, I guess.
Sure. Roll me a shooty attack. That will definitely hit. Give me some of that damage. Okay, first shot. It really badly hurt from just one attack. Do you want to do another one?
Yes.
10 will not hit, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, at least I got one good one in.
Yeah.
And that's all.
Okay. Next up is going to be this little thing. it is going to try and tunnel down as well. Let's see. Would everybody, either Dog and Skullface, would you like to give me? I know I had something for this. Call it that, yeah. Dog
Yep.
and Skullface, give me opportunity attacks, please.
Okay, Skullface switches to his machete.
Okay, machete will hit. Roll damage.
Sure.
He screwed with the wrong Mexican. Nice Trejo, baby.
Yeah, these things should have probably tried to dig out earlier. You basically, as it's trying to tunnel down, it gets most of its head into the ground, but that's all that gets in there as the rest of the body slops to the side as you slice it apart.
Decapitation.
Yes, it was. Okay, yeah, we still have at least one more active, so Graz.
Graz can see
What
this
would
one,
Graz
yeah?
like to do? Yeah, it's basically you have to look over the corpse of its mother? Question mark and Tahu. Well, yeah, you can just about make it out.
She's gonna move her hunter's mark to that, seeing as her other target is deaded.
Yes.
And no wonder I couldn't find her longbow, because I'm looking at Jurnis' sheet instead. And two shots.
Okay, that is going to, I would say the first one is definitely going to hit for 8 piercing damage. The second one, yeah, is going to hit 17 hits.
Oh, knock us out
That's
more
going to
than
be,
six.
I mean, yeah, you turn it to paste. You don't even need the Fury of the Small there. So, you guys look around. I say we're going to get to about Skullface's turn.
Okay.
As you look at the area, nothing seems to be attacking you for the moment. But while we're still in initiative, Skullface, is there anything you want to do?
He's going to very quickly reload the spent round from Letitia and sheath his machete.
Okay,
And that's his turn.
they are dead. Seedie, it is your turn. Is there anything that you want to do?
He wants to look over this room, see if there's actually a way forward from here.
Okay. Give me an investigation check, please.
Okay. Investigation.
While I remove the dead combatants from the combat. Okay, the room that you're in, 11. Again, as I said earlier, most of these seem to be self-contained chambers with a group of these obelisks. And as you've seen, they seem to contain creatures. Almost like bizarre jail cells. How this works, you have no idea, though. You're not too sure, though, within 11, you still don't know what set them off. Whether it was you guys coming in or that was just bad timing. Tahu, it is your turn. Is there anything you would like to do?
I'm gonna do what Tahu does always, and that is decimate the large one.
Okay, give me a medicine check if you would be so kind.
Yes.
And I need to figure out some interesting loot if you succeed. A 10. Unfortunately, you basically try to crack open the carapace, and it is, while it is dead, this thing is tough. It is heavily armored. And you notice actually from when you were fighting it, the larger one seemed to be the weakest of the bunch, at least in terms of how easy it was to hit. But even this one, you're having a real hard time prizing the plates off. There's something about the surface of the chitin that seems familiar. You're not sure why. There's this odd coldness to it.
Because it's kind of combat, could I make 2 attacks and as in like an
Well,
attack-based thing? Because I really want to try it with the other special dagger that I've never used yet.
sure, roll it.
It's also 1 dagger.
Okay, I will say this. You
Well, actually, it's
are
supposed to be a medicine.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, fuck. Whatever.
Yeah, again, yeah, it's like the dagger. I mean, you try the dagger out, and it's like, but yeah, this thing is. You're not sure what's going on. There's something weird going on here. But as you're working on that, Jurnis and everybody else in the party, you start to feel this odd warmth pass out throughout the cavern you were in, this odd, long abandoned corridor. As around you, the pearlescent stone begins to light up. And you hear this weird clicking and whirring sound.
This is a prison, yes.
Jurnis,
The inmates are no more.
I have a question for you in regards to your detect languages. Is this written only, or is it spoken?
I think it's written only. Let me double check. I use the Runekeeper. I can read all writing. Nothing to do with speech, unfortunately.
I see. In that
Do,
case,
however, have comprehend languages.
is that a spell that you have to actively cast?
Yes.
Then it is up to you whether you want to expend your action as you hear this weird, familiar, almost like a musical language playing out over a hidden sound system.
Yeah.
Do I know this language?
Do you know Celestial?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Tahu, you hear containment breach detected in multiple portions. Reactivating sentries.
Okay, guys.
Multiple sections. This isn't good. That means something is awake somewhere else.
Ang, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, I can't use V-Line.
Just so you all know, when I said that to you, I can't speak Celestial out loud. You would only hear that in your head on that one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's get it there. And get ready.
For clarification, these two are starting to pulse with electrical energy. They are still prone. They have not gotten up yet. So, are you holding an action?
Is it worth attempting to hide, I wonder?
Where would you like to hide?
I don't think it is.
In here.
I don't think there is a place we can hide.
Anything at the back of that room? Is it just closed?
So yeah, funny. I actually should have mentioned this in the description for Seedie, but briefly I'll reiterate. This room, as you can see here towards the back, it looks like a large chunk of the southern end has caved in. It's just natural, sand and dirt and rock. Like part of the supporting wall just gave away over the thousands of years that it has been left undisturbed. But you do not see a tunnel or anything. It is just a dirt wall. A self-contained sealed room.
So, yeah, Aang's gonna take already one of his normal darts to throw when the time comes.
Okay. Dog, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I guess. Oh, are we still in the web?
Yes, technically it is difficult terrain, but you're not restrained.
Okay. Can I hide behind something?
You can maybe. There's several boulders and everything. The thing is, where you are at the moment, there is a large machine thing here, and a large machine thing there.
I actually have a stupid idea on Jurnis' hide idea. Who used the corpse?
I think I'm just gonna hold.
Going to hold.
Yeah, I don't want to make the first attack. I don't know.
Okay. Jurnis! These very, very large metal things are starting to rise up. What would you like to do?
Can Jurnis pick up Goblin Waifu and run in here and hide?
Give me... I would say, yes, it's going to be half movement to get through the web. Graz is not going to resist. She's going to be a bit indignant, though.
Alright.
So,
5, 10, 15. That's as far as she's going to dash. And then she's just basically going to get the rest of her movement around here.
Okay, and I'll allow you to drag Graz over there as well.
Including steps.
Okay. Gil, it is your turn. What would you like to do? Also, if Jurnis has moved, I'll allow you to move Dog as well if you want.
I just want to point out that Graz is now in the prison and I can no longer move her because of wall restrictions.
Oh, don't worry. She's over here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I want to run into the other room, please.
Okay.
Both of them.
Yes. Yeah, I'll allow you to dash and use double movement if you want.
Okay, is that good?
Yeah, that is fine. I would say Dog probably wants to be over here or something out of the way of that.
Okay.
Graz, what would Graz like to do?
Graz is going to continue the movement to stay hidden. She's going to ready a bow in case this thing attacks any of her allies, but other than that, that's about it.
Okay. Next up, it is going to be the Titan. It is going to Ang and Skullface, since you are both out here. You basically see this creature start to right itself up. This large metal construct of, white and gold. And it is going to, I would say, let's get rid of that. Come now. And it is just like a pulsing with energy. It is going to burn half its movement getting up. And it is going to scan you.
As a reaction, can I put my hands up?
If you want to burn your reaction to do that,
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
Goodbye.
Okay. Let's see. Give us an old intelligence check, would you please? There we go. Let's see. And its movement is this. So 5, 10, 15, 20. It's going to basically thunk, thunk, thunk towards you. And it's basically like the whole body looks like it's just looking up you and Ang. And Tahu would probably hear in Celestial, non-planar life detected. Unimportant. Skullface.
Of course.
Skullface, he's just going to look down and just go, and put, whatever you do, keep your hands up. and don't move.
Jurnis is freaking out because she's technically a fiend, and if this thing spots her, she might be in trouble.
Oh. Yes. Yes, you would
She
be.
understood that.
Skullface is going to very carefully start to make his way into this room.
That's actually, I will say this. Actually, Sephi, point of order, I do apologise. As it's looking over you both, it then sort of rescans Skullface. Minor planar entity detected. Restraining. It's used to its movement though, but it is focused on the goblin.
I've still used my action, so he just go, okay, plan B, back it up.
So that is my mistake actually, because I had actually forgot. Technically, goblins in this setting may be partially demon touched at some point in the past. So yeah, 19 will actually hit the creature. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. 19 doesn't hit. So, that was your turn.
Yep.
I would say the other ones is still powering up at the moment. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. Seedie, what would you like to do?
What to do? Five, 10, 15, 25.
Yeah, that web.
Yeah, she's standing at a doorway and just like ushering, like waving Skullface in.
Yeah. And technically speaking, Skullface didn't use his movement, so.
Oh yeah, Penny.
Yeah, you've not used your movement yet.
Yeah, he's gonna just friggin' 1, 2, 3.
Oh, apologies.
Get in there.
Right. And Seedie ends her turn.
Okay. Next up is going to be Tahu. What would you like to do?
Good question.
Jurnis would technically understand that, but she doesn't see it on her sheet.
No, it's not Seedie's turn right now, but can she say something?
Yeah, Jurnis, they know you're here.
Ah, shit.
I will... Point of order. The demonic taint is right... Oh, I'm sorry. Where's Skullface?
Oh, he's under the
dead bug.
Yeah.
Well,
Goblins...
I'm just assuming demonic
Goblins were
Jurnis.
tainted by demons.
Does Tahu know this?
Give me a history check.
So otherwise, I would assume it's just Jurnis.
Yeah, I'd say it's not your area of expertise. That's ancient history.
Well, I'm gonna attempt that again.
What is the medicine check for?
The corpse. I want to get into it.
You're
I'm
actually...
Gonna...
Oh,
yes.
You're going to taunt on this shit.
I'm going... Like... I'm totally going to be a distraction. I'm gonna get the I want to carve this motherfucker out, get inside of it, and see if I can distract the Warforged with being a...
Right. Okay.
Yes, I know it's a fucked up plan.
I love it. I will tell you this: a 20 is going to be enough to pry open the chest plate for you to get inside its chest. Just give me a Constitution saving throw for the fun of it to avoid the acid. Yeah,
I'd
it had an acid spray.
actually be thinking or Weekend at Bernie's sort of thing here.
Yeah. Actually, no, I'll be kind. No, the 20 means that you actually did that without bursting the acid sacs. But yes, there are acid sacs. Just so you know.
These
Okay.
look important to use.
Yeah.
Bombs?
But yeah, so that's your turn, yeah? You're getting ready to Weekend at Bernie's this shit.
Basically.
I love this so much.
Inside of here.
Ang, the creature doesn't seem to be paying any attention to you. What would you like to do?
So its focus is
Skullface.
here.
Yeah, it seems to be trailing after Skullface, who has gone in there, leading it to the rest of the group.
Okay.
I have a plan. May not work, but we'll see.
Well, your plan may get fucked up on my plan, but hey, all's fair in love and war.
Yeah.
We're gonna die.
So this thing's pretty big. So since it's focused on Skullface, thing's going to come up over here and jump on its back.
Okay. I would call this a grapple. No, because you're not trying to hold it in place, I'm assuming. You're just trying to ride it, Colossus style.
Yeah.
Give me a dexterity check, please.
Come on. Oh.
That is a no. Give me a... I would say, as a free action, it is going to backhand you. Does an 11 hit you?
Luckily, no.
Very luckily, no. But yeah, it basically does it's literally like the entire top half just like pivots around real fast in like a whole 180, and it tries to slap you. You manage to duck out of the way, but it seems to consider you a hostile target now as well.
Okay, well. Movement and... Well, either way, I think I'm still going to be in this thing's reach, so... Yeah, that's what I'm going to do for now.
Okay, not a problem. Dog. So you're trying to hide, but you're hearing the sounds of fighting and clanking of metal coming outside.
We're all just gonna dogpile on the Titan, aren't we?
Literal.
I don't know.
I'll allow you to hold your action if you want to like follow what the group is doing.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick with that.
That's fair. Jurnis, it's your turn now. Gil is on deck.
You can always delay your action until the end of the turn.
Yeah, that's absolutely valid.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I have a pretty good plan, actually.
dogpile on the Titan or attempt to hide? What are we doing?
The corpse.
Hiding. Okay then.
Everybody in the corpse.
Does Jurnis know about the demon-touched fate of the goblins?
You're a bard. Give me a history check, and I won't allow Wow. Yeah. So you don't know specifics because it's all just legend and conjecture. But people say a long time ago, humans, elves, and halflings and other creatures were taken by demons, and they were turned into slaves, tortured, and warped into different shapes. One of them was called tieflings. The other were orcs, and another were goblins.
Okay.
It's not a very popular story and not very, shall we say, PC.
So from what she's heard, I can think she'd probably figure out that the creature is talking about Skullface. So, Jurnis is gonna do something very dumb. First off, she's gonna tell Graz her plan, and then she's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. I can't do that because I have to go through a wall. There we are. She's gonna get here beside Skullface. She's then gonna cast... Ah, shit, that doesn't work, does it? No, I need a higher level. Crap, my plan.
Are you out of spell slots?
Okay.
No, it's not that I'm out of spell slots. It was, I need a 3rd level spell. I don't have 3rd level spells.
Oh, because you multiclassed.
I know. Not fair. Actually, she can do this instead. She's gonna roll it. Put darkness right on top of the creature. I've lost the...
Okay, that's supposed to be a 60-foot sphere.
Yeah, I'm trying to put it in a way.
Oh no,
where
a
it
15.
It's actually the one time I said darkness is probably really useful.
That's gonna put a crimp in the plan I had.
Okay, so 15-foot sphere. Let me just do about 15. Okay, please, would you tell me exactly... Do you want it centered directly on the creature?
No, I want to shift it 5 feet in the other direction, just so Ang is just on the outside of it, so he can still see and get lost.
So, like this?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'd say from your position, yeah. So that is now a field of darkness.
Alright then. Everyone, gang up on Graz. We're doing the little pocket dimension
what?
thing.
Hold on, I think I may have a plan which won't require any
Jurnis
violence.
told Graz her plan. Basically, she's gonna get Graz to do the rope trick, and we're all gonna have
Ah. Gil, what would you like to do? It's your turn, Gil. Are you joining Jurnis in this plan of hers?
Sure. Where's Graz?
So Graz is over here. So basically you and Dog are going to head around this column and basically just, pile up next to her. Okay, interesting plan.
If we can get out of its
Better
radar
fighting.
long enough that it will either A, go back to its post and power down again, or fuck off searching for us, it'll give us some time.
Better plan than I had.
It's a very good plan, I won't lie. Graz, it is her turn, and I'm assuming she's going to be casting a rope trick.
Yep. She's gonna cast Rope Trick, and she's gonna scurry up into her little pocket dimension.
Yeah, that's a clever plan.
So
What my original plan was is I was gonna run over, cast invisibility on me and Skullface, and then run back, just hoping that it would ignore the two obviously devil-touched people. But I need 3rd level to cast it on 2 targets, and I don't have 3rd level spells.
So, I'm going to say that Dog, Gil, and Graz, all 3 of those are currently safe and out. Next up is going to be the Titan, and it is currently dark. It is currently stuck in magical darkness. So, it is going to turn around, and it is going to try and take a attack with disadvantage against Ang. Oh dear. With disadvantage. Let me just do some math here. So Ang, does a 23 hit you? Oh, I see.
Hello.
Hi there. So, does a 23 hit you?
I have to ask.
I do, yeah. It's only fair. So, basically, this huge black sphere just appears in front of you, blocking the Warforged Titan and you. However, out of the darkness comes a huge spinning axe, and it is going to do 20 slashing damage to you.
Holy crap.
And Jurnis did also shout for you to get in here to get to Graz. So.
Ignore that. I don't know why hitting enter on my numpad is doing that.
Yeah, it's all good. The second question, does a 20 hit you?
Even with disadvantage? Oh my god.
To a disadvantage. The other one was the other ones were crits.
Yes, it hits.
Can I get a strength saving throw from Ang, please? A 14. Unfortunately, so first of all, Ang is going to take... you're only going to take half damage, thankfully. So you're going to take this amount of damage from the second attack, which is a hammer, which is going to... I'm going to say it knocks you about 15 feet this way. You are currently prone. So let me just add that status to your character sheet. There you go. And let's see. How did Jurnis usually do this? I'm going to be really kind and say it's too stupid to move out of the darkness for this turn. Skullface.
Yeah, he's going to run straight to where the rope is.
Okay. Right over here.
Yep.
Where is Skullface? I don't even see him.
He's here.
Oh, he's under a... Yeah, he's over the body. There you go. So you just head over here.
Just say, Ang, get in here.
Okay, and I would say Skullface is now boop, up. Sorry, let me just boop and boop. So, next up, the second Titan. You guys, I would say Ang is probably the only one who's going to be able to notice it. This other one that's been sparking for a while and trying to get up, it just collapses back into a pile. It is not functional, apparently. So that's lucky. Seedie.
Okay. Everyone's busy climbing into that rope, but
Yes.
Ang is yet to make it in. So, Edie's going to pull her laser gun out and shoot these squares of web, burning them away and making a path for Ang.
Yes, I will allow that. If you will, I need you to burn off 3 shots from your inventory. So if you just pew 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 3 times.
Okay. Oh, that's energy cells. Sorry.
Yeah. That's okay.
You.
It's for a while though.
Okay. I would say, for the sake of argument, just to make things a little bit easier, that the webbing, basically, it just burns away.
Does the fire spread to any of the other tiles? Like, does it destroy more?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I mean, yeah. No, the whole web just sort of, psh, you basically incinerate it with those shots.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's just going to go ahead and wave Ang in, and he's going to turn to the rope and go up there. Where is it?
I'd say it's right here.
Okay.
There you go. And Seedie is boop out. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure that everybody's disappeared. Okay, so Mr. Tahu, or should that be Bernie?
Can I move the corpse while I'm inside of it?
You absolutely can, if you give me a performance check.
Fuck yeah.
So, Jurnis, as you're looking around, I think at this point it's just you and Tahu inside this big corpse. You just see it like just like a weird little twitch, and it's almost like someone trying to do the worm but drunk. Pretty much that. Ang.
Do I shift it at all? Not at all.
With that score, I'd say I'll allow you to shift it 5. Where are you trying to move it to?
Just forwards.
Okay, I would say 5 feet that way.
That's fine. Exactly what I wanted. Just kind of be a distraction for Ang.
I'm hoping you have a plan, Tahu.
Ang, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Well, Ang is going to use this. Use the cape.
Unfortunate for you that the cape only works once a day, and Gale actually used it earlier in the day. The cape is currently not functional.
You have
nice try, though.
Agility, right?
No, I haven't moved 0 feet yet.
In a minute, we had a long rest. We slept the night.
Yes, you didn't sleep the night. You slept 4 hours. The cape only works once a day. The wording is very specific.
And I have to use half my movement to get up. As a prone.
Yes, you are.
So...
Use feline agility again?
I just said I can't. I haven't moved 0 feet.
Sorry.
So I can get there. If somebody wants to, force pull me closer, that'd be lovely.
Use your action to dash?
Yeah, you can do that.
Forgot about that. So yeah.
That's it.
So...
I'll get you well in here.
That would actually get you probably to the base of the rope. You couldn't be able to climb, but...
Yeah, I'd say for the sake... Yeah, you're going to be right there. That's fine. We'll allow you to get there. Dog, I'm assuming that Dog is fine. You don't want to take any actions?
No, wait for everyone.
Okay. Jurnis, what are you going to do?
Basically shit to Tahu. Everyone's clear. You can run if you want to. 5, 10, 15. Poke Ang on the shoulder. And scurry up the rope.
Okay. If you want to heal yourself for 6 points, Ang. Boop. Jurnis is out of the picture. How many people can fit in here, by the way, Jurnis?
8 medium creatures.
That's fair.
Good. Some of us are small.
Yeah.
Exactly. 2 goblins only take up the spot of one medium creature.
Gil, I'm assuming Gil is fine.
So happy this worked.
Graz is fine. The Titan is going to step out here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And it is going to scan around. And it is going to look at Tahu. Or rather, the corpse. And Tahu will hear the words, send your tainted entities detected, proceeding to extermination.
Oh no.
Yes.
Yeah. First of all, it's going to, I would say, it's going to use its first attack to absolutely crush the small corpse that was here. And then it's going to be 15, 20, 25. I think that was its full movement, actually. And let's see. Tahu, give me a D100. Because this has 2 attacks. And it's going to decide whether it's hitting you or the little friend. Okay. Second attack, it absolutely smashes this thing into paste. So, Skullface, I'm assuming Skullface is fine where he is.
Yeah, he's just going to make sure to reload Letitia with the 2 rounds he spent.
Seedie, I'm assuming you're fine where you are.
Yeah.
Mr. Tahu, what would you like to do?
These acid sacks.
Yes. What about them?
I am gonna place an explosive inside of this motherfucker and then run.
Oh my god, that's gorgeous.
Yes!
So,
Delicious!
refresh my memory in regards to what explosive devices do you actually have in your inventory?
At one point I didn't, it's not on my list, but at one point because I don't know how to put this in here, but I do have an explosive I started with. And it's just a small one, a very small one, but it should just be enough to detonate it.
Refresh my memory where you got it from.
I bought it from when I was getting a bunch of darts and daggers. I would have picked it up from a blacksmith, my blacksmith.
Okay.
I can't actually say that I can't use that blacksmith because you said Warforged don't exist in this world, but
that's fair enough. Okay.
I don't even know if it'll do anything. It's probably not big enough.
Okay. Give me a... Yep, I will actually allow you to do this, because why not? So, here's the thing. How are you getting out of here? Because this creature is bearing down right on you. Are you going to do like a stealth check to try and escape the corpse that it's staring right at?
I'm just trying to get out of it as fast as I can.
Give me a dexterity save.
Okay.
Saving throw to see if you can get... Yep, I will allow this. Fortunately, you came out of the back way, so...
That's 30 movement, I counted.
Yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And you were just around the corner, just out of view of it, so it can't actually see you on the rope. So, next up is going to be Ang, who I'm assuming goes up the rope.
Yep. He quickly kitty climbs up the rope, just And also, Jurnis, I'm assuming that 6 points of cure was for me?
It was, yes. Can I just say that maybe Jurnis and Seedie and Skullface work together to just haul these guys in?
Yeah, I'll allow that.
And as soon as they're in, Graz is going to pull up the rope and basically close the door.
Okay. I don't actually have a background for Graz's thing, so let's just say as you're doing that, you yeah, I'll actually say, yeah, you know what? Let's just have Dot's background here. Why not? As you're doing that, there is sort of a oh hey, everyone's all here technically. There we go. That actually works. That background does work. You hear a dull sound. And for the moment, it's just you in the hole.
This is butt clenching.
I'm surprised this worked. Hopefully, it'll power down after it does its little destroy the goo. If not, it'll hopefully forget about us and we can sneak out. But
I did have an alternate. I did have a plan if that doesn't work.
Okay, what was the plan?
Well, go up there peacefully and hold this laser gun in clear view of it. Maybe it might recognize me as someone who belongs here.
Perhaps, but it is going to have an issue with myself and our two little green friends. We'll have to
You'll
stay
be
out
my
of sight.
prisoner.
Seedie, give me an intelligence check if you'd be so kind.
Yeah. But if we do have to bring you along, you could be my prisoner. Oh.
Yeah, this flawless plan.
Oh, God.
Flawless. You feel confident about this plan.
Well, this spell of mine,
But
as we
what
said
else?
before, lasts for an hour, so we should be able to take a breather.
Does anyone have anything for Aang? You don't seem to be
Jurnis
looking that good.
is going to hand over a potion of healing.
Aang is going to down it. Okay, and that is 2d4 plus 4 or 2?
2d4 plus 2, that's it.
Sorry I couldn't get to you back there, Aang. I hope clearing the webbing was enough.
It helped.
Ooh,
Okay. So as you guys are, so you're basically waiting this out for the next hour or so?
How long
The
does the spell last?
only lasts an hour, so it's enough time for us to get a short rest.
Okay, I'll allow everyone to have a short rest, so roll your hit die where needed. That really freaking threw me, I won't lie.
What, the...
Not everything, all the plans. That was just mwah. That I did not see that coming.
I really wish we could roll a freaking nat 1 on that plan.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm at 41.
I'm looking through all the other explosives and lists of things that I have, and not all of them are useful at all. I have a lot of throwing things.
Hmm.
Pretty much back to full health now, roughly.
More or less. Yeah, you
Okay.
can turn off now.
All right then. So, as you guys are waiting, time's getting on. There's a little bit of obvious tension. It's very cramped in here as well. Graz didn't have time to remove the posters this time, so yeah. One or two of them of Jurnis. A couple of different, basically there's one that looks like a wanted poster actually. One that's advertising a fair somewhere in the coalition, place that most of you wouldn't have heard of. Jurnis would recognize the town very well, especially since she and Graz have had a conversation, and she would know that that's actually Graz's hometown. So perhaps a bard that she was into way back in the day. But regardless, after a little while, time passes. And eventually...
That's where the teeth and the car goes wild.
I think Jurnis is going to be sitting cross-legged with Graz and giving her a cuddle, just like waiting out the time.
Mm-hmm.
Careful, everybody, there might be acid all over the floor.
I will say there is actually a massive... I don't really have a thing for it, but... yeah, thanks for the reminder. Let me just...
Cross square, smucker or something.
Yeah. I will say...
Remind me
right here.
Maid service.
This section here, it's still hissing slightly and there's still a bit of a smoke. Very horrible, acrid smell. But you might be okay making it at the moment. You don't see the thing that was following you earlier. Just several large black smears on the ground.
Might I sneak out ahead and
Hold on a moment.
peer around that corner?
Graz, do the thing. Graz
Wait,
does the
what thing? Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Graz did the thing.
Okay. Do I roll still? I'm
You
gonna
may roll
go
stealth.
around like
Ooh.
39.
First of all, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw to get across the acid.
Oh, how? Oh, yeah, it's blocking the whole. Dang it.
Yeah.
Unless you can go up the rock. But I'm assuming that rock hits the ceiling.
I will count that as a dexterity. I'd say 13. You feel a slight hissing on your feet. Hopefully, you have something covering your porta pads. But otherwise, you are fine.
Okay.
So, where are you at the moment now?
He's basically trying to peek around the corners.
Okay. As you peek around the corner, you look down the corridor and you don't see anything. The other two large constructs, they both seem to be idle still. The pulsing light is still active, however.
Okay. This thing is heavy as fuck, so she's gonna
Yeah.
look for like scrape marks in the ground, see where it went.
Okay. Investigation, please.
Okay.
Clever.
Investigation.
24, yeah. I'd say with a 24, you would hear from way down here, you hear a crump sound of what is clearly this Titan wandering around.
Okay.
Incidentally, while I think on, apologies for talking over you, my dear. Tahu, roll me 4d6, please. No, that was a
that's
d6
4d6.
plus 4.
Okay,
No.
hold on.
That's okay.
2.
For a total of
15.
okay.
Did I do
So
that math right?
close enough.
15.
15 acid damage to the Titan. Very well. Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, from what you gather, Seedie, it is somewhere all the way down there. And with your 26, I would say it's at this point you start hearing commotion and noise coming from up here. Sounds of combat and fighting.
Okay. So I think I hear the Titan at the far end of the hall. Down to the east. And believe it or not, sounds of combat to the northeast. That's the way we came. Don't suppose those other machines have awakened. I think that Titan might be at odds with demon-powered machinery, don't you think?
That's possible. Anyway, we should probably get out of here while it's occupied.
Indeed. Do you even know where to go?
This was the way that we followed the tracks for Icky, wasn't it?
Yeah. From what you gathered, from what you've seen of this corridor so far, it looks like this used to be part of a much wider system with similar looking, prison chambers flanking it. You basically came into one through a hole in the north west. You don't know where the way out from here would be. You've only really explored the western portion, and it seems like the Titan is somewhere towards the eastern port.
So the trail of evidence we followed for Icrius just ended at the end of the corridor. So it looks like they fought the creatures and probably doubled back towards the east.
Yes.
That's our original pathing.
Yeah, because we came this way because there was a creature here.
Mm-hmm. So as you guys are mulling this over, who has the high... I would say it's usually Ang. Ang would give me a history check real quick.
Okay, 1 second.
No problem. Yeah, you just about... You can make out voices, panicked voices, but you can't place the voice.
Well, that's my contribution.
Mm-hmm.
Do we all hear that?
I would say Ang heard it because he's, got the highest passive perception. That having said, let me just double check. I think...
You? Higher than the rogue?
Oh, no. Gil and Seedie... Oh, yeah. Well, Specky sees all. Actually, a bunch of you all have 15. Okay, so Tahu, Skullface, Seedie, and Gil. I would say any of you guys want to give me a history check?
Okay.
Okay, Skullface. You've actually been there briefly. I think you only met her once, but you just heard the voice of Sister Namika casting a spell.
Oh fuck, that's Namika.
They caught up.
Should we lend a hand?
Well, come on.
I think that's wise. Let's go, but still, try not to alert the Titan.
Boss.
So before we roll into an initiative, I'd like everyone to give me the dexterity check to get over the acid.
I can't find Skullface anymore.
Skullface is right here.
All right. Yeah, he's gonna basically lead the charge.
Check or saving?
Dexterity check.
It was a dexterity. I think Seedie did a saving throw, but let's call it a check.
Damn it.
DC of 12. So I think everyone makes that. Gil, can I get a dexterity? Yeah, Graz just like backflips over there, sticks up a middle finger, carries on.
It's not popping up.
Jurnis has aroused.
Okay, hang on.
Everybody stay sneaky.
There we go.
Okay. That is a good point, Sephi. Give me one moment because I had actually forgotten about that. She is currently not involved in this particular situation, but as you guys are making your way through here, you all now start to hear the sounds of combat. Let's just get that first. I think that's the better music. There we go. Right. Oh, technically this counts as... hang on. Let's start the combat over because that counted as a separate combat there. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. I'm just going to hit roll initiative for everybody. Save us all a little bit of time. Okay. So, as you guys are heading over here, this is the situation. You're starting to hear a bit of noise and combat coming from up here. And at that, I would say at the very furthest end over here, Tahu would hear investigating disturbance. And the sound of a crump of the Warforged Titan. So, Seedie, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Fudge. Okay. He is going to do a he's going to use a cunning action to turn dash into a bonus action.
Okay.
So she can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Okay.
And she's
As
going
you-
to use
Mhm.
P9 agility to go a little bit further.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, she sees all this.
Yeah.
I'm
So
assuming-
as you head in here, you see the weird twitching clockwork abomination that you were dealing with earlier. It is fighting Namika, one of her acolytes. This mage that you're not familiar with, and another one of the Veril, potentially their guide. I'm also going to turn the combat sound down because holy shit.
Also called Gil, apparently.
Yes. Oh, sorry. He's supposed to be Dill. We I know. We changed the names a few times.
Adorable.
Their parents were very unimaginative. Tahoo.
They can't all be like their brother Bill.
Hey,
What would you like to do?
back, that's all I'm saying.
I can't see the squares.
Okay, you are over here.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. $15, 20, 25, 30. That's it.
Okay. Ang, it is your turn. Graz is on deck.
So we're all going up here, yes?
It looks like it. That's where the action seems to be.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Okay.
And that's what I got. Oh, actually,
Mhm.
dash wasn't actually. Could I throw a dart as a bonus action?
I'll allow that, sure, because monks.
Yeah, I have this thing there, and
16 will actually hit. Holy shit. Okay, nice.
I throw it just hard enough to pierce its metal hide.
Okay. Roll me some damage.
Between its hinges.
Yeah, 6. It does not seem to be resistant to any kind of piercing damage, so yeah, you do that much damage to it. Next up, Graz with Jurnis on deck. I'm going to delete Specky.
Graz is going to sprint her little goblin butt over here. Just enough so she can see what's going on, but also be hidden from when that thing inevitably comes up.
Yes.
And she has no bonus actions I can use right now, I don't think. Nope. That's it.
Okay. Next up is going to be one of the clerics. He's going to take 2 swipes with the scimitar. One of them was double nat 1s. The other missed as well. Next up is going to be Dill. He's going to cower. And he is actually going to use cower and beg.
I forgot that was
But he actually doesn't have it on his sheet. I thought they did. But yeah, he's actually just going to try and get the hell out of here. because he doesn't want anything to do with this. Namika is going to... She's going to... Let's see. Let's say she's going to cast Toll the Dead. Wisdom saving throw from the Clockwork Abomination.
Machines take necrotic damage?
That's a good point. It is actually... No, it doesn't have any immunities to necrotic.
That is weird.
I know, right? But unfortunately, it did make its wisdom saving throw, so I believe it doesn't take any damage. She's going to swear, look over at you two and say, "There you are, come on, get out of here!" And that's going to be her turn. Skullface.
Skullface is basically going to dash so he can get a view of what's going on. And that's all he can really do.
Alright. Jurnis. That is a Jurnis. Hello.
You
I was
muted.
That'll be it.
It's all good.
Measuring tool is no longer working. Work!
Hmm.
There. She's gonna get over here. Oh my god, move.
Yeah, they updated the Forge yesterday, and some of the mods have broken, so I
She's
keep getting
also
error
going to
messages.
very quickly say, that thing is coming, we don't have a lot of time.
Okay. I would
And
say as
she
well
is
now
going to
everyone...
use
Yeah?
her bonus action to do Mantle of Inspiration.
Okay.
And she's going to use it on Graz, Tahu, herself, and Skullface. Everyone gets 5 temporary hit points, and you can use your reaction to get the fuck out.
Okay.
Yeah,
What
Skullface
was
can use it
Mantle of...
to get to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She's going to get behind this pillar. There. Tahi, you can use your reaction to move.
Oh.
Okay. Has everyone moved who has the ability to move?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next up will be the Clockwork Abomination. It sees lots of fresh meat to play with. It does seem to be torn between Jurnis and Namika especially, but it's going to keep going for Namika. It's going to take one of those and one of those. That one is going to hit Namika, and it is going to do... Damn, son! Okay! Yeah, it actually takes a big chunk out of Namika there with that one hit.
Oh,
She's like, "Get this fucking thing off me!" Okay, Smith, the mage, he is going to... He doesn't really have much. He's basically going to use a bonus action to do that. Basically, he throws 2 daggers. Nothing really works. And at the end of the round, we find out what the Warforged Titans initiative will be. Okay. You all hear the rumbling and the stomping coming from the far end of the corridor. Next up, bear with me a moment. Let me... Boom. Don't panic, don't panic. We're just skipping... Come on, come on, come on. Seedie, it is your turn.
So this this machine here is distracted by this slot, right?
Yes,
So I could get a sneak attack in.
you could.
All right. She's gonna.
Oh yeah, I will
go
say it
there.
should have moved there. Yeah.
Alright. Gonna shoot with one more then. And she's gonna pull her laser gun out
Mm-hmm.
and gonna take a few shots at it. I'm guessing that doesn't hit.
12 unfortunately does not hit. Well, 24, it's advantage, so yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, 24
in that
will
case.
actually hit.
And sneak attack.
Okay.
23 would hit too.
23 would hit, yes.
And then one more.
And then, bear with me a second. And that much damage. Yeah. Okay. You actually unload a clip into this thing, and you do quite a chunk of damage to it. Tahu.
Sure.
Oh, did you take out of the 22 or just did?
I did.
Okay.
Oh, what was the 22? Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I did.
Three shots from the laser pistol.
Okay, so I did 1, I did 2, I did the sneak attack. Oh, okay. In that case, bear with me a second. So, yeah, Seedie basically walks forward, John Wick style, and just unloads into this thing. And it just crumples up into a heap. Basically similar to the one you found it in earlier.
Because that machine was in front of them, kind of obscuring Seedie from the rest of them. Can she sleight of hand the gun away?
Give me a dexterity check with disadvantage. A sleight of hand with disadvantage, please. We'll come to that later. Next up is going to be Tahu.
I'll hold my action till the end of the round.
Okay. Ang, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay, so this is disabled, right?
Yes.
Okay, so going to at least move. What's it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move a little closer to it.
Mm-hmm.
And be ready to give it a punch should it try and get back up.
Very wise. Graz, it is your turn. What would Graz like to do?
Graz is going to continue getting the fuck out of dodge. So she's going to probably scurry up in front of Jurnis there. So she's going to use her dash, if I can actually select her. And she's got to get up here.
Okay. Next
Someone
is...
warn them about the Titan.
Hey, you good big thing coming up, guys.
Yeah, time to go. 5, 10, 15,
I should practice my
20,
Graz voice.
25, 30, 40. I'd say it's... I love the voice, it's just you probably want to be a bit scratchier. I'd
I
say...
don't know what you mean.
There you go, that's better. I'd say, Tahu, you see just around the corner, lumbering into view, the Titan. Speaking of, Dog and Gil, I don't think you moved.
No, I sent you a message. I'm not in order.
Sorry about that. I didn't see any messages there. I apologize. Okay, so I will say this. I'm going to relocate you to around here. Bear with me a second. I'm having some technical difficulties myself. There we go. I would say that let's just say that Gil and Dog are about here. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see the Titan basically just stepping out of here towards you. You see, you would have probably heard your brother. Actually, no, you wouldn't have seen him, but this is the group that he was supposed to be taking. So it is. That's the basic situation as it is so far. Next up, this guy is going to look to Namika. Misters, we really need to leave now. And he is going to dash. 5, 10, 15. And we're just going to say he's going to try and get over there. Dill is going to... Oh, a dog and Gil not in the turn order. That's why. Okay. Gosh darn it. I would say this then. Yeah, no, that's fine. Namika, she's going to look to the rest of you, lock eyes with Jurnis for a second. The rest of you say, leave now.
Working on it.
10, 15, 20, 30. And we'll just get to about there. Skullface.
Skullface didn't leave the covering off, so can he get a shot at the power cell?
Ooh, the power cell of what? What is he aiming for?
Demon machine. He's got a plan.
You want to shoot the power cell of the Clockwork Abomination?
Yes.
Or the one that Smith and Ang are standing next to?
Yeah, he's gonna make sure to yell, "Get the fuck out of here!"
Oh, you're holding your action. Okay, I'm sorry. That's the important thing that I missed there. Okay. Good
He's
to know.
ready to run as well, but he's got a plan.
Okay, Jurnis, it is your turn.
Jurnis will continue getting the fuck out of here. So
Mm-hmm.
that's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Partner, I can't move through walls.
Your mother's powerful, but not that powerful. Are you dashing?
Yeah, sure, why not? Can barely see the grid lines. 5, 10, 15, 20. Where'd the rest of them go? Oh, there they are.
They basically went
25,
over here.
30.
Okay, Clockwork Abomination does not move. Dog. I'm assuming Dog's going to dash up here with the rest of the group?
Yes.
Okay. Smith is going to hold his action and he's going to wait for everybody else to leave before following them. So, rather than go through... Okay. Rather than go through all of that, I'm going to say, let's just... This is not the actual scene, but give me a second. Okay. I will say this. Most of you head back up the stairway that you went down to get in here, leaving Skullface and Smith behind. Now, Tahu, you said you were holding your action.
I was just mostly trying to make sure everybody was also coming. Like, nobody was left behind. Yeah. And in case I needed to, like, just distract the fucking golem. But that was it. That was...
Okay. So, Skullface, I'm assuming that Skullface, you're actually going to be on the opposite side of the Clockwork Abomination before you try setting it off?
Yeah, he's basically waiting until the Titan is close enough to detect it and basically try and rupture the energy cell.
Okay. Roll me an attack, please.
Come on.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to hit. Roll me 4d6.
Oh, 46.
That's a d6 plus 4, sir.
Damn it. There's a total 20.
Okay. You all hear an explosion as there's a large amount of rubble beginning to fall behind you. Skullface.
Yeah.
Dexterity saving throw, please.
Come on, you squirmy little bugger. 19.
Nice. Skullface basically just barrels past you as the rubble begins to come down near you. It doesn't look like the entire corridor is falling apart, but it seems a little bit looser than what it was. As you were heading past Namika, you see her. It's weird. She's like trying to grab the side of the wall, and you see the stone begin to come outward as she is sealing off the passage behind you. However, eventually...
Yeah. Okay, where the fuck's that idiot mage?
Which idiot mage are you after?
Smith, the one who decided to stay behind.
No. He was with you. He was with you.
Oh, okay.
But after a minute or two of sealing off part of the passage behind you with a, shaped stone, she basically, you all make your way up the stairwell, coughing and spluttering, and you all meet up with the rest of the group in the lair of Gale Bass.
Question: did Skullface actually unleash a demon, or was it just explosive?
You were too busy running away.
Fair enough.
There was quite an unusual explosion.
In that case, he's going to regard that as a win for his plan.
Okay. So, you guys head out of the large sinkhole that was in the middle of Gale's lair, and as you come up the steps, you see a few familiar faces. You see Jasper from the Augur Sanctum. You see Arcanis. You would also see a few more of Namika's acolytes. And you'd also see another of the Siren Charter mages. I say, what happened? You all right?
Big fucking explosion. Possible demon. But I think the large fuck off moving golems will deal with that. Or deal with each other, hopefully.
How did you do that?
Well, our suspicion was... He looks to Jurnis as he says this. Well, we suspected that that thing was powered by a trapped demon. And since we know that those titans were going after demons, anything touched by demons, I should say, having an actual one in front of them would probably keep them busy for a while.
That was my working theory too.
That's
not a bad idea.
Really clever.
And I hope you don't mind, but I would really like to sit down. That thing took a really big chunk out of me. Namika basically just pushes past you all and gets to work on setting the campfire that everyone has made. Point of order as well, in regards to the situation that you are in at the moment. As you look around, there is something different about this room from the last time you were in it.
Well, I'm just waiting for the map to load and then I can see.
Yeah, well, it's clean for a fucking start.
The bodies, the blood, the trophies, any trace that Gale Bass dwelled here has been scrubbed clean.
We were only away for at most an hour. How did that happen?
What did happen?
You're not part of the scene, you.
Okay.
Dave is not in this scene. I apologize. Sorry,
It's all right.
What happened?
You came through this way, correct? Was there anything
Yes.
in this room when you currently came in?
You know, it's funny you should say that. It was a bit weird. We came through. We came through the waterfall to the east. There was this screaming mouth in the wall. It was a little bit surreal. I think we came through here, and then I don't know. I would say this, Arcanis, since you're the only player character in this group, give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay, 1 second. I just need to
Oh,
open the
wisdom
sheet.
check.
Is the map loaded for anyone else?
Wisdom.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's weird. It's like you were coming through here, and then suddenly you were here. But you seemed a bit more rested than where you were before. It's like you lost a bit of time.
Yeah, I kind of, I think I got kind of distracted by something, but yeah, nothing unusual. Also, hi.
Oh joy! Just what we need.
I'd also say at this point you probably notice the massive stone hammer she's got on her back.
I see you found yourself a toy.
Oh yeah, this was a gift from the forest spirits back where I come from in the wildlands.
Alright.
Lovely.
Oh yeah, I only bring this out for special occasions.
So, slight update. You know that we went down to try and follow the idiot Paladin. We followed his trail down there, and that was obviously a dead end.
Well, to be fair, you only investigated the western half.
No, true.
Yeah, we kind of got a bit distracted with a giant robot thing attacking us.
That reminds me, how are you all faring? How long were you fighting that thing before we showed up?
Honestly, not that long. It was just the one creature. We've had a little bit of a time. And Namika and Arcanis and the rest of you.
Time.
Yeah. They recount you a story fairly similar to the one you had. They basically waited a day or two after you guys had headed on. They went a slightly different route, but eventually they found themselves in the Dankthorpe waterfall, same as you. Found their way into this area. Saw it, saw the old ruins of what seems to be some sort of archaeological dig. They headed down, and unfortunately, Dill, yes, his name is Dill. I'm going to have to keep changing the token, I know. Dill basically stumbled right into the Clockwork Abomination and woke it up. And so Namika and her allies were basically trying to hold it off when you guys appeared.
Now let's just say it was a good thing you didn't go further in there. It seemed that was some sort of prison and there were a lot of terrible things. Oh, that reminds me. None of you touched the Whispering Obelisk, right?
Whispering? Oh, yeah, the weird one. Yes. No, it was. I honestly, I was a little sad. It seemed so desperate. I don't know what that creature was, though.
That one of those things is what led Chemise down here.
Interesting.
Oh.
Well, given where Mr. Greenstride threw his little explosion, I think that we could reach it again if we needed to.
Part of me is worried that that explosion may have set a few of the prisoners free.
Yeah, well, thanks to Namika sealing off the stairway temporarily, we can leave the Titans to deal with them or vice versa.
You know what? I like that plan.
I think taking a little bit of time and restocking is good, though. That thing looked massive. I only caught a glimpse of it, but I don't think that's something we should deal with by ourselves.
Oh yeah, plus I need to clean up the hammer. Earthbreaker does get a little bit sticky when I'm swinging him around, yeah?
I will say
Yes, I know.
this.
I'm still trying to get some things out of my robes. That was disgusting, by the way.
If you're going to
But
send
effective.
someone to it, I recommend that they speak Celestial because that's the language it seems to be communicating in. Also, don't take any tieflings or goblins down there. That thing seems to zone in on certain influences and will, crush, kill, destroy.
That would be difficult. Gil,
Mm-hmm.
seems like a good time as any. As the party are having a conversation and basically they're sharing stories about, the different minutiae of things that have happened over the course of the past few days in the Underdark. What have you and Dog been discussing?
We. Well, her plan was to get everyone to the entrance of Melial, and then she and Dog are going to take off on an adventure to the Feywild.
Technically speaking, that was kind of an entrance.
Okay.
Also, I'm so sorry, Jurnis, it's not loading. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm actually going to load a
Specky
different
seems to have
scene.
entirely crashed.
Oh, geez. Give me a second. I'm just going to load this scene.
You cannot switch
And
scenes
then...
until resources finish loading for your current view.
Oh, no.
God damn it.
Sounds like a big problem.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
I logged out on Specky and I'm trying to log back in, but now I've just got the grey screen of death.
Yeah, that's probably going to be a couple of minutes yet. But at the very least, I will give you a nice, friendly screenshot of what's happening. And that'll be perfect for the viewers.
So
In
yeah,
fact,
this guy. Okay, just had a point to around the person. This guy seems to not think that soup is not the kind of cereal. Cereal is not the kind of soup.
the elven acolyte just sort of eyes. Madam, I think you. I've had this conversation with her for days. It's clearly not.
I don't think I want to get involved in this debate.
Is soup a drink?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
soup
don't
is
start
definitely a
that.
drink.
It's a
Soup is
meal. It's a meal.
It's a meal in a drink. And technically speaking, if you're an alcoholic, every drink can be a meal.
Yeah. Speaking of,
So is a milkshake a meal?
Jurnis tucks her flask
It
into her
can
inner
be if
pocket.
you're trying to lose weight. There are special milkshakes that may help you lose weight.
anyway, this is all quite fascinating. Jasper sort of leans forward. What is the plan now? From what I've gathered, there's a few passages that lead back to the city, so we do at least have. I mean, we've discovered, it's taken a bit of a route, but well, at least we have a way in and out of the city now from here.
Haha, I can see.
Well,
True.
I think we could probably wait for someone to head back to the city to grab some more supplies. The rest of us wait here and we wait for the Royal Rumble back there to finish itself.
Also,
Indeed.
I think Scully may have caused a cave-in, so can we even progress?
Well, this time it's Namaka that leans forward. Clearing earth and dirt is it's sort of my thing. I can do that, no problem.
Oh, that's handy.
Very useful for digging graves.
Especially here in the Underdark, it's useful. It's for digging graves, too, I assume. That was a really dark place to go, you know that?
Hey, I dig graves. I think they're great.
We are in a very dark place, my dear.
Yes. Well.
Okay, but it's no excuse to be so grim.
What is
I don't think I made the joke.
Say again?
What is this to the southwest?
Southwest, where?
Something...
Oh, Yeah, you know what that is? That is the aborted attempt at the campfire special effect that I was making earlier. Basically, the tile disappeared, it's invisible, but the effect remains, and I can't select it.
What about this spell circle in the corner?
That spell circle, that's the marker, that's the turn marker for people's initiative in combat. I don't know why it's still active. Again, the update busted a couple of things.
Okay, fair enough.
Who's
So
in
it's
the?
I
not
know.
just
Oh wait.
something that Jurnis has spotted in the corner of her eye and going, oh, should we move with that?
No, it's just probably a bad batch of hooch from Graz.
We got a baked potato here.
Yes, you do.
Hey, that baked potato changed my life.
Jurnis is going to have a look around, see if she can spot any evidence as to what happened to the shit that was here.
Sure.
Oh, never mind.
No. Are you wandering around?
Sure, why not?
Sure. Okay. But yeah, Gil, did you want to communicate anything with the group? At least like the group that you've been connected to for a bit.
Oh, well, I assumed that part was me telling them.
All right. So yeah, for clarification, Gil explains that Dog is basically a creature of the Feywild, and that Gil has a way of taking him home. If you're not going to miss him.
Of course we'll miss him, but that's where he's want to go. We did promise we'd help him get there.
That's true.
Well, it's up to you, little dog. You can stay with us, or you can go home. I would recommend you go home. It's much safer. And just
Yeah,
crouch
true,
down,
Alan.
give him chin and ear scritches, and if he'll let her, give him a hug.
Oh.
Yeah.
You've been a good boy, Fallon. I'm gonna miss you, but we really do think you should go home.
He whines and wags his tail, but he's good.
Oh, you're such a good boy.
He'll give Skullface a paw.
I would say Graz would also give it some affection whilst holding on to her special pouch.
Yeah, she's definitely got one hand. It's like one hand on the pouch, the other hand, scritching behind the ear. Yeah, you're all right, I guess.
Never forget.
Never forgive.
Well, the fact that you nearly poisoned the dog.
Oi! Nah,
I'm joking, Graz, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Also, you're going to share that shit when we get back up to the surface, right?
Oh, you better fucking believe it.
Excellent.
You have no idea what that hobgoblin gave me. Oh, there's some of it's a bit addictive, I'll be honest. It's a bit dark stuff, but no, it's tasty. Anyway, mixed company.
Let's say the two of them had that conversation quietly to the side.
Yeah. Just give me a stealth check for the fun of it.
Oh,
Just for the hell of it, I'm going to roll stealth as well.
They still have technically passed without a trace.
Regardless, Jasper basically looks over his dark rimmed glasses at you and it's just like,
I'd say
You
Icrius is
have
not
nothing
so.
to be worried about, Jasper, don't you worry. Speaking of, we
So
should have a
Icrius-
conversation about some of these tunnels later.
I would like that very much. I'm sorry, I forgot what accent I have. Yes, I'd like that very much. Also, should have a chat with Miss Seedie and Mr. Tahu at some point. Things have been a little strange at work recently. So, Gil, Dill, and Dog. How exactly do you intend to vacate the premises? Are you going to head somewhere quiet and how do you want to do this?
How am I able to do this?
You have ways.
Okay. Being death.
Basically, I would say it's pretty similar to your phase step ability, where you briefly step whenever you teleport. It's like you sort of slip into the Feywild briefly, and then you slip back out. The planar shift, it's just more of a it just lasts longer.
Okay. Oh well, I would say before we go, Dog gives Tahu many face licks. And demands pets.
Skullface will oblige as well.
Everyone gets to have one good pet in and face licks.
Yeah.
But
I'd
Tahu
say
especially because he's been his buddy.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I guess blip out.
Okay. So the three of them, basically, it's weird. They almost look a little bit translucent as they sort of basically take a step to the side and are gone.
At least the dog was polite enough to say goodbye before they left.
I know, right?
You two mean girls, okay?
What are you doing? Why are you creeping around back there?
I don't creep. I just go around like this. It's normal.
It's Duck Duck Goose.
I said creeping as in doing a sneaky movement, not creep as in you're being a goddamn creep.
Oh, I can do both. Yeah, I'm just
We
making
believe
sure.
you.
Pretty sure you could be.
But yeah, just making sure.
What was that, Frux?
Oh, you two are okay. Listen, yeah.
She's just saying. I believe with passing by the trace, we're all a bit sneaky right now. We all appear to be creeping about, even when we're not trying to.
That is true. The Carnus wasn't there when the spell was cast.
Well, maybe he's just the sneaky sort.
She is.
She is.
She really, really is.
Hmm.
Where did
Yeah,
you
no,
get the potato?
seriously.
Who's roasting in the fire?
It's
very good.
You should eat random things you pull out of fires.
To be honest, I prefer garlic bread to potatoes.
Same.
So
But there's no garlic bread here, unfortunately.
Is there anything that the party wishes to discuss before we bring this to a brief temporary close for the foreseeable future?
I can see look at Skullface and go, oh, by the way, Mr. Greenstride, if you want to return to the surface, and this is the player looking to the DM.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is entirely up to the character's decision.
So long as you go back and you let them know that we need supplies and to follow the route down here, you're free to go back home.
Are you waiting for yourself to respond, Sefe?
No, Skullface is to look around the group.
I mean, look at it this way.
Just loaded.
Yeah, holy shit, it only just loaded. Fucking hell.
I can move.
Yay! Hey, look at it this way. Look at it this way, Wex. At least, you're not got any weird whispering bitches to deal with anymore.
Yeah, best go make sure the family are all right. When I get back to the surface, I'll inform them, start sending supplies down.
Okay.
He's going to wait till the morning, till they rest up to go, though.
Because of the amount of... So I have a very quick question. How much longer do certain players have? You know, like, so say, Frux, I mean, how do you have, say, 10 minutes or so?
Yeah, about 10 minutes.
Not a problem. I will paraphrase it, but at some point, Jasper is actually going to ask both you and Tahu to head over to a more secluded corner for a brief conversation.
Before the school face does look to Angers and Graz. Don't forget, you're welcome my ass anytime, you too, Seedie.
I would
And
much rather
Tahu.
have you at my back, but I understand if you want to go back to your daughter. It's getting too
Well,
dangerous down here.
It's not just that. If there's more of those things out there somewhere, I need to make sure everyone's prepped. We might not have any evidence, but let's be careful.
Alright, but you're not getting away from this, and Jurnis is going to give him a hug.
Skullface will hug back. And you would all best come back to the surface. Alright?
Believe me, we intended.
Okay. And it's up to you, man. Good luck.
Okay. So, briefly, Jasper is going to explain to Seedie and Tahu that he's a little bit concerned with some of the things going on with the August Sanctum. He also doesn't seem to either make any mention or notice that, you know, Tahu has not been reporting to him, or that Seedie is persona non grata with the organization.
Seedie, can Seedie do some insight on him, like see if he's like playing us for fools?
Please give me an
insight. I want to see if he does actually know, but he's trying to win our trust or some shit.
Yes.
Yeah, and I want to insight in like why he's not gonna talk, like even mention that I haven't been reporting to him. Okay, never
mind. I'd say with a 12, he seems fairly distracted, but he seems to be fairly honest with you.
Is something on your mind? You seem slightly distracted.
Yes, it's this. Look, no disrespect to Miss Springsinger. She's a lovely young lady and everything, but I had Tahu keep an eye on her for a very specific reason. You see, when she came to this city, she came with someone else. By the way, I'm just going to move Seedie's token over there, if that's okay.
Okay.
But yes, she came over here with another tiefling, individual by the name of Kay. Now, since he came here, things have been very strange with the organization. I've barely had a chance to see the headmaster. Lady Gosling's been acting unusual, and, well, I've lost access to a good number of locations in the buildings. I don't like it. The man just shows up, he just waves a hand, and everybody just does whatever he wants. It's weird. And I thought that Miss Springsinger may be involved, but since you've not been in touch, Mr. Tahu, I'm assuming everything's fine.
I've heard Gosling mention this K fellow. And it was under his orders through Gosling that I was to keep an eye on.
His orders? He's a student. He literally came here at the same time that Jurnis did. What? Oh, this is very strange.
So, you had no idea who K is?
No, he just showed up with a letter one day, went straight to the headmaster, and then the headmaster is treating him like he's his son or something.
And you say he waved his hand. You mean that quite literally?
Well, I don't think... Oh dear. That is concerning.
Like
would explain a few
things. Or anything.
Did that not cross your mind? When you said it out loud?
You know, that's a fair point. I think it... Oh, the sneaky little shit. Do you ever get that sense of deja vu where you've had the same conversation a few times?
Occasionally, yes.
Every single time I've suspected, and I've tried to do something, I think he's wiped my memory. That little shit.
I think you can. I think this might be familiar to you.
Who is that?
I'm saying that out of character. I'm saying that out of character, of course.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Right.
So, the question is, what do we do now? Obviously, we have this ongoing situation down here that needs addressing, but I have a sneaking suspicion that things up above are going to get worse. I have no idea what he's up to.
Well, here's the thing. I've had a few run-ins with some creatures which have mind-altering powers, and I kind of learned a thing or two on how to handle it.
Really?
Well, the caster apparently needs to maintain concentration. So we can snap him out of his focus.
That might be worth a shot. Interesting. So, while that is going on, Jurnis, you and Graz are, enjoying a drink back and forth. Namika eventually comes over next to you all and asks if she can have some as well. She looks pretty rough still.
Yeah, Jurnis will share.
Thank you, my dear. I appreciate you. I'm very glad that we found you. When I realized that you were no longer at Miss Merivale's, I won't lie, I was a bit concerned.
Yes, well, Arrocakkra seems to have charged down here on his own, but it looks like he picked up some allies along the way. We were concerned for him.
That is something.
I'm going to slap that idiot when I see him.
I hope to be there when you do. I'm glad that you're all right. The things that we have seen since coming down here, they were not unexpected, but still they were quite horrific.
Yes, well, you should have seen this room the last time we were here.
Yes, you said that earlier. It's weird. It's like she rubs the side of her head, confused. Do you mind if I just borrow her for a moment? She looks over to Graz. Graz looks a bit wary, but she looks over to you for confirmation, Jurnis.
Oh. Be alright, I suppose?
And Namika is going to just idly step over here into a wall.
As soon as Namika starts moving away, Jurnis is going to make exaggerated movements to get up and whisper to Graz, keep an eye in case something happens. I don't trust anything down here.
Okay. So, as you guys are walking down here, Namika whispers in a low voice, "No, I didn't want to say anything earlier, but yes, I do remember something different. This place was filled with blood, corpses.
Yes,
and then it wasn't. It's like I blinked and then it was gone. Nobody else remembers anything."
As she says that, can Jurnis have a look around again and basically try and see if there's an illusion showed in the place?
What are you using exactly? What ability is this?
That was Detect Thoughts.
Oh no, Mr. Tahu, you were at the other end.
Yeah, I'm not trying to read what they're trying to do. I'm just, when we get back to me, I needed to.
That's okay. That's well, okay. We'll get back to you in a moment then. So Jurnis, you're I'm so sorry. That was two things at once. One more time. What is it you're trying to do?
basically look around and see if there's any sort of illusions hiding the true form of the room.
Investigation, please. Or an Arcana. A 20. This is not an illusion. As you and Namika are making your way around here, this is basically how the area was. This is real. These are physical objects. It is just cleaned. Like someone came here and just swept it all away.
Jurnis is not going to actually leave Graz's sightline.
Okay,
Just
that's
in case.
fair enough. We'll just pause this one moment. Tahu, you're casting Detect Thoughts. Who are you detecting thoughts on?
Well, first I'm just gonna see if there's anything else within 30 feet that's not.
Nothing
Jasper.
invisible. No, Jasper appears to be alone. Just
All right.
you, Seedie, and Jasper.
Then I'm probing Jasper.
Kink it. He might be into that. You might find out. So, how exactly does this work again? If you could summarize that for me, please.
All right. You
What does he
initially
need to
learn the
roll?
surface thoughts of the creature, what is most on their mind at the moment. As an action, I can then shift your thoughts deeper.
Okay.
I would be targeting towards Jasper, but you could just give me your thoughts too if you cared.
Yeah. What are Seedie's surface thoughts?
Are you checking my thoughts?
I'm focusing most on Jasper, but I still get the surface thoughts of any creature nearby.
Oh, yes. Basically, see these surface forces. I think I know just the guy to provide us with what we need to handle this cave person.
Jasper's thoughts are, I hope Sir Entledge is okay. I need to protect him.
Alright, so as an action, I can shift my thoughts deeper into a creature, shift your action to another creature, or attempt to probe deeper into the same creature's mind.
Okay.
By probe deeper, the target must make a wisdom saving throw. If failed, you gain insight into its reasoning, if any, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind, such as something it worries over, loves, or hates.
Okay.
If it succeeds, spell ends. Either way, target knows you're probing it.
What is... Oh, so what is the saving throw that I have to beat? What's the DC, rather?
I don't... Doesn't even say, I assume.
It should say if you look at your... on your character sheet, there should be a thing where it says DC 11 is your base DC. So, unfortunately, he made a wisdom save of 12. So, I assume he would know that you were
He knows
poking
either
around.
ways.
He knows either way. Okay.
But I failed going any further.
You failed to go any further, right? As he's sort of like, Seedie's murmuring about a trusty friend, he sort of blinks and just sort of side eyes you, tilts his head slightly. That's an interesting trick. I suggest you share how you did that. Would you please give me a wisdom saving throw, Tahu? He would like you to tell him how you did that.
I will tell him.
Okay. And you're speaking with telepathy, because this is the first time he's seen this. Okay. While that is going on, Namika is sort of hanging around here by the rock, looking at the rest of the group. And she's going to turn to look at Jurnis. And there we go. That was what the problem was. Okay. So as she's talking, she's concerned about... Really? Now it's updated? Okay. Yeah. So basically, she looks at you and says, "Anyway, at least we have a way down. Once we've dealt with this Titan or whatever it is, we can carry on with what we need to do."
Sounds about right. Hopefully, whatever's down there will have taken some fight out of it if Scully's disclusion didn't kill it.
I'm very glad that you're alive. And she reaches over and hugs you.
Insight?
And as she... roll me an insight.
Yeah, let me just open her character sheet again.
Okay. There's something about the hug that feels oddly familiar. And as she steps back, still behind the rock, your sister, Namika, gives you a very devilish smile.
I fucking knew it.
Oh, god damn it. Literally.
And we will leave that session there for the foreseeable future.
Oh, as soon as she started being overly affectionate, I fucking knew it.
Yay.
So, that was Voarcel. That was the end of season 3. Unfortunately, because of the way things turned out with schedules and some of the players jumping in and out, I kind of had to chop and change a lot of the plot. You guys could have actually made it further into the dungeon and actually made... Technically, you were in Nelial, and I had a bunch of stuff planned at like the very, very entrance part. Unfortunately, it wouldn't have been a satisfying closing, you know what I mean? So I figured it made more sense to have the party backtrack a bit because we had to deal with a few, story beats, say goodbye to Dog and Gil and everything, and also bring some of the not assassins up to speed on some of the stuff that's been going on in the city. And of course, I wanted to end with your sister, Namika. Which, yes, I have been holding on to that, 2 years?
So it's been her the whole time under disguised self?
It was Namika all along. Yes.
Is that why you got me to do a perception check on her the first time I met her?
Yeah.
Huh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm assuming she's using some sort of ring of disguised self or something?
It's basically alter self. Yeah. So she's your older sister, a little bit tricksy. And here's the thing: I was actually going to try and show you the other version first, like her in the Tabaxi form, but for whatever reason, the freaking Foundry deleted some of my files, so I was basically scrabbling around for the past half hour trying to find the old artwork and everything, but I am just sharing it in the public Discord now. But yeah, so that is basically how things are hanging at the moment in regards to Voarcel and where the party are and what they're doing. I figured giving people the option to tap in, tap out, swap characters around, do whatever, rather than, pausing it in the middle of a combat. I figured this would be a much more satisfying conclusion. So, as is traditional, questions, comments, and theories.
What's Skullface going to come back to?
A loving family.
Good.
Aww,
yeah, no, seriously, you killing Gale made a difference there, because if you hadn't, oh no. Your poor housekeeper would have... Yeah, you know that scene from the coined term Bunny Boiler?
Yeah.
That, but yeah, not a bunny. So that's lucky.
I have a question. Just to be
Yes.
point of order.
Yes.
Jurnis told Graz to keep a close eye on her.
Yes.
Would Graz have been able to see her drop the transformation?
Namika was standing behind a rock, and she was making sure that she was standing in a position. Jurnis is visible. Namika is not.
Fair enough.
Yeah, her line of sight.
Mm-hmm.
Namiko would have to be at least standing where Jurnis is for
Do you have
Graz
any
to see
idea how
anything.
odd this is going to be to explain to my goblin girlfriend?
By the way, I adore her. She's lovely.
Supposed to have family reunions until Christmas.
Yeah, basically. So that is basically it for now. In the meantime, I, the DM, am going to be going on break for a little while. In the meantime, I'm not too sure who's taking over next Thursday, but I do know a couple of you have been really interested in running a couple of things. I will technically still be around on Thursdays, so I might be a player. I might be doing, real life stuff and, stepping away from the computer for a bit. But round about September, let's see, which September day are we doing? Which Thursday are we doing, Oh Beautiful Wife?
16th.
The 16th. There's going to be a special one-shot that's set in the world of Voarcel featuring Ajali and what she's been up to in the meantime. But after that, basically, yeah, the rest of it is pretty much going to be Voarcel is on an indefinite hiatus for the foreseeable future. I just needed to take a break. In October, I plan on running a couple of Call of Cthulhu games. And following that, I might be running Tomb of Annihilation for a couple of sessions. Basically, we're going to do an adventure or two, figure out if it's something that we want to stick with as like a full campaign, or if it's just like 5 or 6 sessions. We'll just see how things go. But all of that is going to be in the not too distant future, but it's going to be a while yet. So, unless anyone has anything they wish to say.
I'm back, baby.
Yeah.
Not on stream.
Okay. Not on the stream. That's always good. But that is going to be a good night from my beautiful, beautiful wife, Aja.
Bye.
A good night from Cream.
What?
A good night from Frux.
Nighty night, everyone.
A good night from Icy.
Good night, everybody.
A good night from Jurnis.
I found my sister, guys. Good night, everybody.
And a good night from Sephi.
I told you cereal is a kind of soup.
Good night, everyone. See you again someday.
Bye.